Why is it that most times teachers don't speak? Why don't we speak?
Do you want to risk your job?
Don't
Because if you
risk your
say the
job.
truth, it's like you're shooting yourself on the leg. Like, do you understand? So you just nod, like you have a perfect understanding,
Yeah, you don't have.
and you just smile.
They want to avoid conflict between teachers and parents. Most times, some funny things happen that, if you talk, a parent might want to retaliate, and before you know, blows will be flying in the air. So before any meeting, they will tell you, we know you're hot. We know so many things have gone down, but keep quiet. We'll talk for you, don't worry.
Most times, it depends on the settings or the school. Like in my own school, now teachers talk. They allow teachers to respond. They get people to respond to, especially when allegations. Yes, when allegations are weighty.
Hi guys, welcome back to Teaching's Time. I hope your go-to space when it comes to teaching, parenting, and everything in between. As usual, it's beyond the classroom. If you are a teacher or a parent, this is your space. I am Ivy Agovia, and it's Ivy Agovia on all social media platforms. So today we have a discussion very interesting as it has to do with teachers during PTA meeting. And I have three amazing educators to do justice to that with me. I'll start by introducing the lady sitting right beside me. Let's get to meet you, Mrs. Apple.
My name is Princess Apple. I'm a wonderful teacher.
Okay. I want to know your social media handle.
Okay, Princess Apple.
Princess Apple. We're glad to have you here.
Thank you very much.
Welcome to this time out. I'm sure you know those things already. We have Miss Praise here. She's always dropping a word. The last one was onion.
Yeah.
Okay. She's back here with us on Teacher's Time Out. Miss Praise, let's get to meet you again.
Alright, so my name is Praise Ukachuku. I am an educator and a therapist. My social media handle is Praise0147 on Instagram and TikTok. It's nice to be here. Always.
Nice to have you again, as always.
Thank you.
Mr. Ken, let's get to meet you.
Thank you. Thank you, our amazing viewers. My name is Mr. Kenneth Brady. I am an educator. I count this a great privilege to be here once more to talk on matters that affect the teachers. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Ken. We had an amazing time with you yesterday.
Thank you.
All right, straight up to business. So most times when we have PTA meeting, I don't think for the 19 years I never spoke in PTA.
Wow.
I said nothing. Yes, I didn't say anything. If it's teachers meeting, yes, I know I spoke on some occasion, but PTA now, they should just talk and go. So why is it that most times teachers don't speak? Why don't we speak? There are reasons, but I'm not going to. Miss Praise, let's get.
All right, so I'll come from the fact that number one, customers are always right.
Are they always right?
No, that is what they actually think. From the onset, even some schools during PTA, a router is already shared, and some teachers are supposed to share food. So if I'm sharing food, that means you're saying I don't have any say during the PTA. I should just maintain the item 7 section. So you see, so I feel the reason why we don't talk is because number one, do you want to risk your job? Because if you say the truth, it's like you're shooting yourself on the leg. Like, do you understand? So you just nod, like you have a perfect understanding,
Yeah, you don't have.
and you just smile and you say, okay. But you talk, you're in trouble. So most times we prefer to just keep quiet. Yeah, in fact that day, before it was usually called PTA. I think maybe government schools still call it PTA, but most private schools they call it PTC or PTF. Good. So they'll tell you the reason why they changed it. I worked in a place that it was called PTF. They'll tell you the reason they changed PTF is because it is now a forum that teachers and parents are supposed to collaborate. But sorry, there's no collaboration. It's still PTA, where the teachers keep quiet. We entertain our parents, we just talk about what's happening, and then they tell us their mind, and then they leave. And then we'll have meeting again. I was saying it earlier on that I worked in a place where the teachers, we had meeting before PTC, before the PTF.
Yes, of course. Are you serious?
Yes, we have meeting and the HOS would tell you it's not everything you're supposed to say.
Exactly.
Wow.
Keep it to yourself. Yes, we know the things that are happening, but you don't have to tell them. They know.
Wow.
So that day, we're just supposed to now undercover agents. And then we'll just come and we pretend like nothing is happening. Do you understand? We'll just be saying, okay, yes, we'll work on it. But there's nothing we are working on. Do you understand? So I think that's my point of view, because we're trying to respect the fact that they are customers. You get, and you know, the educational system is a business. And I don't think any owner, like the director of a school or the proprietor, will want to lose his customers because of you. So it's better they kick you out. So why should they not kick you out?
Zip up. Oh, princess.
Okay, from my point of view, why most times don't allow us to talk is they want to avoid conflict between teachers and parents. Most times, some funny things happen that, you know, if you talk, a parent might want to retaliate, and before you know, blows will be flying in the air. So
Especially if the parent that the brain is not
exactly.
You will collect slaps.
That one is a normal thing. Normal thing. You understand? I saw there was this boy in my class, and I know the boy was very, very funny, like character wise. He has a very, very funny character that teachers can approach him, can't talk to him, and all that. So I tried, it was like 13, 14 that period. So he's out of school now. I tried to like draw him close. I just told him, look at my cousin, so we came close kind of. But still, he can insult teachers, can just talk anyhow and they keep quiet.
Wow.
So during the PTA meeting, I saw the reason why he was doing that. His father was worse than him. Just like the carbon copy of the dad. So before any meeting, they will tell you, we know you're hot. We know so many things have gone down, but keep quiet. We'll talk for you, don't worry. That's what management will tell you. And what will you do? Like she said, you don't want to be kicked out, so keep quiet.
Keep quiet.
Okay. Well, let me name more blocks on what you said already, but those points are very valid. Now, as a teacher and also a core management staff too, I must say this. Most of the time, just like you said, pointed to, well, teachers are always told to comport themselves. Code of conduct. You have to behave yourself, you have to live with parents, you have to live with clients. The reason why you are here is because the parents brought their words to the school. If the kids are not here, you can't be here. If parents don't pay school fees, they won't pay you, and so on and so forth. But beyond that, most of the times, it depends on the settings or the school. Like in my own school, now teachers talk. There are a lot of teachers who respond. Delegate people to respond to, especially when allegations. Yes, when allegations are
so
weighty.
you're not delegated, you're not
Now, but when matters concern, for example, now if a teacher is an allegation, let's say against a teacher in primary one, please, for example, and the allegation is weighty, so the HM or the PTA chairman will ask the teacher in that class to respond to the allegation, especially when it is so weighty that no, it can't be swept under the carpet. Now, but most of the times, matters that comes up are things that management can handle. That's why you see during meetings you have the local school board chairman responding to parents. You also have the head teacher responding to parents. You also have the PTA chairman responding to parents too. So most of the time, the questions the parents raise are things this people can handle. It's only when they cannot handle them that such will come up. I remember a time a parent came on there and alleged that his child did not copy mass notes for a whole term. I did not say a week or 2 days. I think a whole term, 14 weeks. Very good. Sounds strange, right?
It's strange.
And he came to the PTA most times. That PTA held just a week before exams. Now, it was so strange. For 14 weeks, or for the 10, let's even say an average of 10 weeks, your child did not write A in his book, and he comes to class every day. The child comes to class.
No homework.
Now, after that, after the whole thing, now we now discovered after the meeting that everything the man said was just lies upon lies upon lies.
Wow.
Now they have to call the teacher involved because those kind of allegations are just too weighty.
Very serious.
Mr. Man, this person said that you don't teach. So on Monday we have to go to the class. We didn't ask the teacher. We went to the class to bring her the notes. We saw that every other child in the class have complete notes. He has no too. But that he left the note at home. It was after some time that he now discovered that yes, people have to have note. He has note to some extent. Everybody can't be the same in class.
Yeah.
So they act some copy notes. So most times when you are writing, acting as if you are writing, Now, there's a boy that used to do like this in class. When you turn your back, you can see he's doing like this. And when you are done, when you come back, you see empty page. Not even a letter on the page.
Standing on a clean slate.
Not a letter. That's how do you deal with those kind of children? So when a lot of matters come, sometimes, just like I said, just to avoid issue of conflict, we allow management handle some of those matters. And what we have done, the HM or another person management staff that's delegated, I talk to the teacher, please, these are the matters they've raised. Let's see how we work on it. So in subsequent PTA meetings, such matters will not come into play. But people also delegated, like the standard teacher or head of department or the counselor to handle matters that have been raised. That's what we do.
So we've been saying handle conflict, but most times this conflict really handled because after the meeting, you see teachers grumbling. So say you see that man that spoke. I will not touch his child though. They might not be harming the child physically.
We just
that one avoid and you will ask this one so say it's even me too. The third person 2 times. And you are that child is now even I don't know, your child is not ignored because maybe because the way the parents spoke, the teacher is not feeling cool and all that. So I feel it's not really is that the best way to handle this? Although the school that I worked before, I stopped teaching in the classroom. We are free to speak, but even when they give you freedom, teachers are still being careful, like you said.
Yes,
like you said, you don't want to lose your job. You don't know what you say that will be used against you.
Yes,
right. So if you were given if it wasn't like this in the system, as a teacher, you were given freedom, the opportunity to speak freely. What are 3 things you would like to say?
Okay, I would actually talk about the performance of the child. Like I said, you just basically tell them the truth. Do you understand? Because let's say because we're being cautioned of how to talk, they will tell you portray the strength of the child. And if the child has 62 weaknesses and half strength, boost that strength to 122. Then that weakness take half. Do you understand? And it's just like we're deceiving the parents because we know what your child is going through, but we can't really tell you because there are some parents that do not want to hear that. They will tell you that is why I'm paying school fees. The child is supposed to renovate in the school. Okay. So, but I think if I was given the opportunity to actually talk to these parents, I want to truly tell you about your child's performance. And I'm not saying I would just say, of course, I know that you have to rub their ego, right?
Fine.
Talk about this child because I don't feel, according to the recent grading system in schools, no child is supposed to fail. And that's because they want you to look at both the cognitive side, the psychomotive side, do you understand? The behavioral and all of that. No child can be worse to 0%. Of course, I know what I'm going to talk about your child. Do you understand? So I feel I would want to talk about the performance of that child. Then, the welfare. Yes. Teachers, we like to swallow. What's Balawe?
Another word.
To maneuver the situation.
I speak
astronomically. I mean, how did that our co-founder say? But that's okay. Astronomically.
Yeah.
From the equilibrium point
of view, yeah.
Honestly, we feel parents could actually level up on the welfareism of their teachers.
The parents of the school.
The parents.
Or probably parents talk to the school, speak up of teachers in the meeting.
Or is it, the management don't want it to look like that teachers are beggars or they are poor. I'm not poor, but then, small thing to the side would elevate me.
Motivate you.
Just motivate me. So, like you see, parents will come for PTC. After, most times, we actually hold PTC after some schools call it after during the midterm break, after their midterm assessment.
Okay.
So you talk about it. So it's after open day. Yeah, that's the word.
Open day. Okay.
Yes. Yeah. So they actually do that immediately after that, so that at least you can talk about the performance. Parents have checked the book and all that. So I feel when you come to listen to us talk about your child and all of that, when you're going, as much as you might be angry at some point, but then you just say,
appreciation.
take this.
Even if you don't do it like that, just say your details.
Your details.
At least now, I've been teaching your child for like 7 weeks. Yes, I know you have paid my salary. Thank you very much. I appreciate that. But then again, like, there's a parent that is to try you.
But
And shout out to those
yeah.
parents that
Shout
used
out to them. Yeah, true,
we
true.
see
Yes,
you. God will bless you. But then again, if you have like 14 learners in class, maybe only 2 that are understanding. The rest, I've paid my dues, I've paid the fees, nothing. So that's 2. I feel they will just have that mind to just do something.
Valid.
Then number 3, I would like to talk about the collaboration between the parents and the school.
Okay,
The
school.
school. Yes, because I feel if they collaborate well, it would the hands of collaboration would definitely meet us, the educators. Do you understand? So I feel most times the parents are just doing their thing as parents. In fact, they even have like a team within themselves, like a clique.
Yeah, that's another.
Yes, the school is just doing their own. Parents are just there waiting for one mistake. So that they will call. They will drag you. So I feel, like I said, the truth about your child's performance, the refereeism of teachers, and then like the relationship, the collaboration between the staff and so between parents, the school, and the staff. Yeah.
All right, Mr. Ken.
Okay, thank you.
If we're putting 3 things you like to say.
Okay, the parents, right?
Yes, in the like this is a PT meeting, like praise and say that.
Okay. Now, just like she said, just to add to this point. Now, the issue of the child, because we're looking at child-centric learning system now. So the child is like the focal point or the pivot for what all we do. Now, the thing is, the issue of, apart from the academic performance, we look at other aspects of the child, his social performance, the way he relates and interacts with people, and his other ways. Like in my school, mine is a mission school. So we give credit to that spiritual development also, the way he appears to school every day. I have one very funny experience. I don't know whether will allow me to share it. Now, one day, I was in primary 5 with them. Some kids left my class for almost 2 hours, 30 minutes without permission. Just left the class before break, and I went for manager meeting. So when I returned around 1 p.m. in the afternoon, I looked for that boy up and down. I didn't see the boy anywhere.
Well, someone put in place.
No, just one person. There's just one person per class.
No, the childminder to like.
No, the prefect have their own class. Those kids are nobody's less than 10 years in that class. Okay. So that's the least age you have in the class, 10 years and above. Okay. Now, when I came back, I asked, where did have this fellow gone to? And they left class for more than 2 hours plus. I have to send out like persons, go and look for these kids. Eventually, when they came back, like I was so angry, just have to discipline them. That's the word I have to use. That issue, we dragged ourselves to the police station. We have myself, the parents, the police have finally sent to us over that issue. Now, why? Because I'm trying to instill discipline into the boy. And the funny part is, after the whole thing, and the HR were like, don't just act as if nothing happened. Act as if. But the boy was, I had to go to the parents' house, tell them I was so sorry about what happened. I didn't intend what I it was. All manner of talk. We are sorry. At the end of the day, the boy was seated very close to my chair every morning for the many 6 weeks we had in that class. He was seated. You have to write the exam. You have to register for external exam. You have to sit, coaching and do everything. Act as if nothing happened. Matter that took to like 2 or 3 days to the police. Yeah, I had to go for like 3 days. I went 3 days to
just smiling.
That is the sort of my learning. When I was in school, I had to go to report the police station every morning. And I come back around 11 or 12. The matter was just escalating and all sorts. I was like, so I have to learn the virtue of patience. I have to learn a whole lot of things through that.
That's more than patience.
Then you would have stopped smiling. Do you know what would have happened to you? You would have gone back to the police station. Because they say you want to have my child. You have been smiling for 7 weeks now. If you see
funny enough, he doesn't copy notes. He doesn't write. I'll just like a teacher, I'm not trying to, okay, how do I improve? How do I make this boy a better person? That's just the offense I committed. So the second one is,
I have a very good tailor that would have sewn your outfit. For the priest, you know. Honestly.
Now, the other thing is outside of the social welfare of the child. Okay. Now, how serious this take his work, the academics, and what's the relationship between the child and the parents? But most of our parents are so busy, they don't have time for what they call it, their kids. What are other parents are, no matter how busy they are, It should create time for these children. That bonding should be there.
Bonding.
Yes, they should check their work. Most parents don't, I can say it authoritatively, most parents don't go through their kids' notebook. They don't even check whether they're copying note or not. That's just that when it's time for CA, it's time for revision. Every lesson teacher, the lesson teacher does all the revision. He doesn't have, that's what they will not realize that. Week 1, my boy didn't write anything. We only copied what is now. The examples he didn't copy, the types of now he did not itemize and stuff like that. So they should give focus more on the what they call the kids. Another thing is that, just like you said, issue of collaboration. PTA, the essence of PTA is just to, like you said, it's a forum where teachers and parents come together, talk about issues that affect the welfare of both the child, the school in particular. Like where I'm coming from, I must give kudos to my PTA. They are doing a lot. Just this last, which I've given had like last week or thereabout, I know more like 800,000 was what PTF gave out to give awards to children from reception 1. They're giving cash amount, a cash award. But nice. Teachers were giving cash. So teachers were giving all manner of gifts, a board, you have microwaves, you have all manner of, you have processed. Also, they did a whole lot. The other year, remember, they gave money. They used to buy rice, bag of rice in December and share. Yes. They do a whole lot. They do a whole lot.
Are you thinking what I'm thinking?
I'm thinking what you're thinking. Behind the camera, right?
I remember there's a time a child had accident. A child had on his way to work, had accident. The PTA brought out 300,000.
Oh wow!
And gave the teacher for his medical.
Don't see this. This one touched me.
For his medical.
I fell from bike one time, and I couldn't make it to work. They surcharged me. No, they didn't call me. They didn't call me. They didn't call me to know why I was not there. Month end, a whooping sum of 6K. I left it, and then when I asked, they said they surcharged because I was not in school, and I said, what if I had died? That was why I asked. I said, what if I had died? Like, I didn't wake up. That means it's my next of kin. I'll be fighting for 6K because where will I explain from? We will see after or behind the camera.
Like I said, some are doing very well, but some are not doing just practically nothing. So that collaboration should be there. There should be a platform of our appreciating teachers for all they do. Teaching is not just an easy task. I must tell you the truth. Parents who understand the value of teaching, I know we have to appreciate teachers. You have some clients who come to sign you up. They have, no, it's not easy to teach. They pay you 5 zeros. Not because of maybe your delivery, but just okay, thank you for all you've been doing. I know it's the kind that you have just during December, every December, it gives money in 5 zeros. Thank you for all you've done throughout this year for the kid. It's not an easy task. Talking and talking and talking. You have to character molding, building, managing like 30 something for the something kids in the class every day. You have to shout and shout and shout. It's not an easy task. Like it was one of the most taxing jobs as far as I'm concerned. I do other things. That teacher will be very sincere.
Even one of the most.
One of the most taxing. I do other things. When I'm doing into IT too. When I'm doing my IT job, I won't pay more than a teaching job. I don't stress myself so much. But for teaching, you have to talk and like our school, we do rotational teaching. You have to talk and talk and talk. Mark like 150 books a day. And you have to mark this.
You massage your chin.
No, it's not easy, seriously. So for me, like I was saying yesterday, seriously, the issue of welfare, I feel the highest paying job should be teaching job.
Of course.
It's not because I'm a teacher. I don't plan to teach for the rest of my life. No. No, a time will come where I'll have to exit the system, focus on other things. But I feel that a lot of priority should be given to teachers. Like we said yesterday, the issue of that welfare, I feel no teacher should earn less than 100K.
Yeah.
Be very fair.
Let
us know at the money. No, so that I don't look as if we are too self-centered.
Exactly.
Minimum wage for teachers will be 100K and above. That should be minimum. So at least those welfare matters are very important. Thank you.
Prince, do you have something different from what you said?
I'll just add maybe one.
Okay.
I'll tell them if I have the opportunity that we are not their enemies.
Exactly. We are not
their enemies. We are there to do the same thing. We have the same goal to help build and mold these children. They should not see us as indifferent, like I'm paying you, so do your job. You know, some children come to school and the way they treat you sometimes, they'll tell you, my parents are paying you. Do your job. They are forgetting that these children, they stay more with us. Most times they pour their hearts to us.
That's
like
true.
We in the secondary section, these children will come, some of them from just one, they're already crushing. They can't tell their parents.
Yes, one is even far.
My dear.
Yes,
I'm telling you. But they have this particular teacher they trust. They will meet and open up and tell, okay, I'm having it like me. I'm free with them. I allow them to tell me anything so that I can, guide them. Miss Princess, I'm in love with this boy. Really? They can't say that to their
Their
parents.
parents, yeah.
Now, we out there, we're helping to guide.
Yeah.
Then when they go back home, you will destroy the building.
Exactly.
You tell them something, or your teacher must be very stupid.
Stupid.
For her to say this, for her to do like this, she must be very mad.
She don't know what she's
She
doing.
don't know what she's doing.
Ah!
With
My 4
how much
years in
they're paying her.
university.
Oh, no. When they come back, you demoralize them.
Yeah.
They now look at us as, after all, my parents say you're stupid, so you must be stupid.
You must stupid. Yeah, that's true.
That's shouting in class.
Did you get? So parents should really help us. Like, help us. We are here to do the same thing. We are just out there to help build these children. Build a good society, because these children are the society of tomorrow, right?
Yes.
Let's help build them. Well, right parents help us. And also what she said, sometimes just tip us.
Yeah.
Not because we are begging, but just to show
Not
appreciation.
appreciation.
The
Don't
whole
appreciate.
term.
Don't even keep it. Don't
Okay.
You
appreciate.
get
Let's change it.
The word appreciate.
Appreciate.
Okay.
Please call that it. That stupid. That is bribery and corruption.
some people are
Don't
trying. Some
appreciate.
your friends are
Appreciate.
actually trying.
Show love.
Show love.
Show love, right?
Thanks for it.
Alright, I was going to ask. There are times like I wanted to share your personal stories, right? Like there are times you needed to tell, like you said, tell them the truth.
Yeah.
You needed to see the truth. Like there's some truth that you don't have to say the way it is, but you're like thinking. Sometimes you're like, maybe you want to go out to ChatGPT, a parent,
Yeah.
a child in my class. How did I say it?
There was something
How
I
did you
did.
say it?
You know me, I think very fast.
Of course.
Somebody say anonymous.
Anonymous.
During this PTC, oh god, why I did it? Because there was no space for us to talk, and they now give the parents opportunity to write their questions.
Oh.
I wrote my own. I wrote that. See, I poured it out. Okay, I have this very good writing. I had to
Fudge.
bend the writing.
I do not know.
Because they say it's better. Mispraise. And then I poured it out. So even when the person that was addressing the question, HOS at that time, she was reading it. She wants to stop, but you know that moment she had already gotten to
that
the
point.
second is waiting for
Waiting
it
for you to
to
read it.
So when she now finished, she was like, "Okay, if you are the one that wrote this, see me later." In my mind, I say,
Yes.
see you later." So the truth is, one way or the other, they will still try to boycott it. Like they would not still address it, depending on how serious the issue is. But personally, I don't think in all my I've been in this teaching system for like 5 years now. In all my 5 years of teaching, I've not met any parents to tell them this is it. Anything I cannot tell the management to address for me, or like something I know that it's calm, like it's not serious that we could actually talk about, I just hold it to myself, because they will always tell you, and the truth, parents are not your friends.
Yeah, no.
Have you heard about that before?
Yeah.
Almost all the schools I've been working with, they'll tell you parents are not your friend. You might think you have this understanding with these parents.
Yeah.
You the one go be one day.
They'll carry
Go
on.
on.
It's
Yeah,
not
yeah.
parent that will make them sack you.
Seriously.
They'll say parents are not your friend. And you won't be surprised. Just wait for one thing to happen between you and
I'm
that
telling
parent.
you.
Oh my
Who
goodness.
cast you, eh?
You will cry. If parents are not your friends, so just take them like customers.
But it's not supposed to be like
It's not
that.
supposed to be
It's
like
not.
that.
Because
They're supposed to be our
actually
main
taking care of their
friends.
children. But it's not that way.
To be our
It's
friends.
not that way.
It's not that way.
So let me share something very quick. There's this particular parent, I love this woman because aside the fact that she was really nice, she knows how to appreciate.
Okay.
Show love.
She knows how to
Show love.
What made me and this woman to part ways?
Are you guys parted?
We parted, though, and it broke my heart because normally end of the term, the first term she asked me, send me your details. Second term, and she just sent it and said for the holiday. This third term, as we parted, the application parted though.
Okay,
I
before.
said so. But then again, what even happened? What happened? Our child is intelligent. The child is very intelligent, and she loves to learn and all of that. But something happened. She did not submit her project on a particular subject, and the subject teacher decided to give 10 marks to people that submitted the project, and then 7 to those that did not submit it. As because she also calculated their class fund and all of that.
7 to those that did not
do the project.
That's fair. I don't know what to say.
Like I said, no, she actually calculated plus their class fund and all of that.
Oh, okay.
So what happened now was during the PTC, because before we normally do it in like an open hall, but now we do it in our classrooms. Okay, so you and your parents, you just seated and you guys will talk. Yes. So I just said, because obviously I felt me and her had like an understanding, and I'm like, man, I noticed your child did not submit this particular project, and I told her, okay, I've not even trashed the other ones because I actually told them to make something, and I'm like, it's here. Only 3 learners in my class did it, so I'm like, hers is not there. And she was like, no, and I was like, I was even surprised because the woman tries. Like her daughter usually, you cannot find her one thing. I asked. And she even called the child in the presence of me. And the child was like, she was like, did you give me space your project? She was like, no. So where's your project? She was just talking and mom was like, okay, she was like, space, there's no problem. Do you understand? So in my head, we sorted it. Only for them to resume after the meeting break. And the girl came with another project. And she brought it to me. I told her, give it to the teacher, the subject teacher. Now, the problem is, before, I don't know if it's that way in your school, we've written midterm assessments, the learners have gone for the break, and results, we prepared results. So the result was actually sent. Yes, it was sent, and she saw it. I'm actually a coordinator for art and crafts. I was having my club, and the admin came to me, and she was like, the parent wanted to talk to me, and I'm like, I'm kind of busy because I'm also actually working with hot degree at the moment, and learners were there. So she was like, no, it's urgent. And like the lady has been calling me and all that. I said, okay. So I came out and she was talking, like she was angry. I saw 7. What is 7 doing here? I submitted project. Okay. I say, how do I explain to these women that this homework they actually gave us, second term take home. And you submitted projects week 9, week 10, where the scores have already been taken and all of that. I was trying to make her understand that, okay, see, it's smart, please just. She was talking, she was not happy. I want to take that report to the director. Wow. I said, top, this praise. I said, this is your educational career ended today. I was trying to be calm, but some parents were already waiting to pick up their kids. And I just told I said, ma, please, I told the admin, please sort it. Let me finish my club. And then I handed the phone over to her, and I went back to my club. The next day, I was called by the HOS, and I was asked to write what happened. I was because even the admin asked me. The admin asked me, this people have my experience. She was like, but it has really passed. You cannot give this. I say, but there was a way she would have not said it. I would have said, okay, let me see the subject teacher. But it has gone out of my power because the result has been sent. If they have not sent it, I would have said, okay, maybe let me just add the mark and then we send it to the HOS because I'm sure the HOS will not want any issue with the parents. But it has been sent. They called the girl. Did you submit? Okay, at the point, mom was even saying she's sure the daughter brought the project to school, that it was gotten missing in the school bus. They had to call again. They said they called 3 classmates. Did you see how it's any project? They said no. The mother came to the class. They said they will check my classroom. You know when police take you, they follow you home to check your things. Check my class. They checked no project. Finally, my parents said it was a negligence of the teacher that I did not collect the project. And I'm like, I can't even see this project. Do you understand? So I feel that we're talking about the parents, right? How if I know, right, I would just want to avoid that. If I had known that it would have resulted to this way, or it would have happened this way. I will not be telling you your child is good. Yes, it's doing very well. I wouldn't have brought up that project thing because the HOS was not asking me. Why did you tell her anything about the project? I said, I've entered the problem today. I would have just keep quiet because if I kept quiet, if she had seen that 7, she would just she would not know what 7 is. That's okay. Do you understand? But I was one that told her, oh, Bruno, science, they get 7 for people that did not do project and 10 for
You're
her.
trying to be a nice
Do
teacher.
you understand? And that even helped her because the next project she submitted everything.
Everything. Because she saw that she didn't get
She didn't talk to me. Normally she would want to always ask me, how's my child doing every weekend? She stopped talking to me and all of that. See, on graduation day, because I was working on front and backstage, and then she came, I helped her up to the stage and all of that. She just said it to me. After some days, she called me to ask me why I child did not get awards.
Talk about that in
I was like, man, this is how it was done. No, she wanted to know. I didn't have time that day. That's why I didn't ask you. But I want to know today why my daughter did not get an award. And I'm like, okay.
Wow, you can see a lot.
A lot.
Seriously.
So we've spoken quite a lot.
Yeah.
I'm sure the parents understand now what some things we want to say, and just like you said, we need to understand that teachers are not your enemies. We are there to make your work even easier. We are there to complement your work, right? So we are not your enemies. But before we leave, I want us to give a special shout out to those parents that are really doing well, that are being appreciated. Princess, I want you to do a shout out to them.
Okay, I want to give a shout out to those beautiful, wonderful parents that love us teachers, that are always by our side, that understand our pain and love us. We love you too. We love you and we are seeing you. We know you will love you. And this is my kiss. I'm blowing a kiss to you. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Princess. Alright, so this is what we call it a wrap. We hope we'll be able to change some narrative. If you are a teacher and you're saying this, we'd like to see your comments. Tell us those things you would like to say in PTA meetings that you don't say. We are sure parents are going to see your comments and they will collaborate with us better. This is Teacher's Time Out. As usual, Beyond the Classroom. Please don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe to our YouTube channel. It's bye from now. Thank you.
Bye.
Bye. Thank you.